Let me go on to the telephone now and speak to the Deputy General Secretary of the Opposition National Democratic Congress, NDC, Koku Anyidoho. Koku, I thank you. Good evening, Chief. You can hear me. Now, the MPP is talking about 103 achievements in 100 days. What is the NDC's assessment of this 100-day period?
Well, yeah, thank you and good evening, Alfred. You choose a statutory public holiday, Easter Monday. We are all enjoined by the Act to observe holidays as such. You choose a statutory public holiday. Yes, it's exactly 100 days that you came into power. Couldn't you have respected the Act and allowed this statutory public holiday to pass? But it's Easter Monday.
What's the material effect of today being a holiday?
Hold on. We are talking about rule of law and good governance.
Mark 100 days.
We are talking about rule of law and good governance. Today is Easter Monday. Is it because Dr. Baumia does not share in my faith as a Christian?
No.
So he chooses this day to do his politics?
Koku, I was asking you a specific question as to whether they marking 100 days today has taken anything away from the significance of the day. Because if you're talking about
the statutory holiday that we're supposed to observe.
And how does that impact on the observance of 100 days
yes,
today?
so you also agree that statutory public holidays must not be observed? Yes, you see, you're talking about the form and the substance. I speak to the form now. We'll go to the substance later, but I'm saying that, is it fair that the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, under the watch of Akufo-Addo, will decide to desecrate a statutory public Christian holiday, Easter Monday, and want to run his politics on such a day? But to the substance,
let's go to the substance of the issue. I really, yes. Let's go to the substance of the issue now. Hello? Hello? Sorry, we seem to have lost Koku Anyidoho on the telephone. We'll try to get him back on the telephone again to speak to the substance of the issue. I mean, the most important thing is today marking exactly 100 days that this particular administration has been in office, led by President Akufo-Addo, and they've outlined a number of achievements that they say that they have achieved within 100 days. And we are seeking the NDC's opinion and their own perspective or analysis of the 100-day period of the NPP being in an administration. Let me see if Koku Anyidoho is back on the telephone and engage him a bit. Koku, I want you to now speak to the substance of the issue as I put to you.
Did you cut me off because I was looking to the form and not the substance?
No, not at all. I think it is not, we didn't cut you off. You can speak to the issues, as I said.
Please, grant me. I'm saying that the form was wrong. He chose a day which was not proper. He chose a medium which was skewed. He said the things that he said. But I'm saying that when it comes to the substance, what did he say that he hasn't said before? What have they said that they haven't said before? A lot of it is in the future. We shall, we will, we shall, we will. We have put it in the budget. The fact that it has been captured in the budget doesn't mean that it will come to fruition. Because you and I know that budget statements are statements of intent. Budget statements are statements of intent. It is possible that the budget will meet our expectations. It is possible that the budget shall fall short of our expectations. So when he's running riot and claiming that, oh, the promises have surpassed the number of days in government, I mean, that is laughable. But all we are saying that, why choose a day like this? Why didn't you wait till tomorrow? Okay. Why choose Easter Monday, a statutory public holiday, a Christian calendar holiday, and decide that you want to do this thing? Why didn't he use the national network, GTV, or Radio Ghana?
Koku.
Why go and use a private radio station to want to speak to the nation? Did he really speak to the nation?
So,
how many other media outlets were invited in there?
Do I get the understanding that you do not have a competent reply or analysis of their 100-day period. You're only focusing on the fact that they did it on a holiday, because I've allotted some time to you to reply and do a counter-analysis of the 100-day, but you're spending a lot of time talking about the fact that they did it on a holiday.
Were you there today? Were you allowed to question? At least under President Mills, humbly so, and in respecting the Ghanaian populace, on 100 days, media houses will be allowed in to ask the president questions. Were you allowed in there today? TV3 to ask questions? So you are doing hearsay and second reporting and third reporting. Were you allowed in there today? How come it was so skewed and a nice platform created? The charade, the facade. You also buy into it? Yeah, so beyond the wrong choice of date, we are saying, how come other media houses were not allowed in?
What's your analysis of the governance, the security, the economy, and other related sectors within the 100-day period of this administration?
You have allowed state-sponsored terrorism to run riots. You have allowed state-sponsored terrorism to run riots.
Exactly what do you mean by that?
Lawlessness. Absolute brigandry. The inability to rein in our political, MPP's political, wings. And so the president makes promises it is not held on to. He goes, State of the Nation address, he says something, is not believed.
Okay.
Because these hoodlums don't believe anybody. And when a direct question is posed to the vice president, that a certain Kennedy Gepon, a chief financier of the MPP,
right,
he's saying that nobody should touch these hoodlums, these brigands, these highway robbers, these mercenaries.
All right.
Oh, no, we don't want to personalize the issue. We're talking about the state of law and order. But there's no general state of law and order, because certain individuals within your party are the ones who are sponsoring these hoodlums to allow law and order to run through the window.
Right. Well, I need to specifically state that earlier on you were lost on the telephone by technical hitch and not by an intentional act. So I need to make that very clear.
Pardon me?
I'm saying that earlier on when we lost you on the telephone, it was not by an intentional act, it was a technical hitch. So I just need you to know.
I want to accept that there is good faith. Yes.
Great. Thank you. Thank you for your time and have a good evening.
Thank you for your time too.
Great.